Hello, good afternoon. This is David Soto talking to you, and today is my weekly strategy video for July 28th, 2021, okay? And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to just pick a random currency pair, okay? And on this list right here, and I'm going to pick something, and then we're going to try to analyze that using both my Excalibur Trend Indicator and various strategies, okay, that I have developed in the past, which I have previous YouTube videos for. You can search on my YouTube channel for these strategies, but basically we're going to try to pinpoint, okay, not an exact but an approximate entry point where to place a trade. So all in all, we're going to be trading some Forex, right? So let's get started. I want to pick, I'm not sure what pair I want to pick here, but I was thinking Euro JPY. I have an appetite for JPY right now. I don't know why. I think JPY, Japanese yen, is kind of one of the harder pairs to trade. So let's dive into that. Let's pick CADJPY. Okay, Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen. I'm going to open the chart right here. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of look at it real quick. Just a basic naked chart. Okay, and we see here that the price has been going down and starting to go back up. This is on a 1 hour chart, which is the default time frame. But I always like to look at the higher time frames to try to get an idea of the big picture, okay, which way the market is going long term, okay. Now, you can kind of sort of do that using a basic naked chart. If let me shift the chart so you can see this a little better. But we see here on the 4 hour chart, the price had gone up and all the way back down and started to come back up again. So just based on this, okay, it looks like it's going to be going up more. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I could draw a trend line. No, probably not there, but I could draw a trend line coming down like that. Okay, from this point here, coming down. I don't know. Or I could draw a trend line coming down like this, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I want to load my indicator, but here, let's look at the daily chart real quick. Okay, daily chart, now we see this big uptrend, and now it's going down. So, looking at this now, I get a feeling that this is going to be going down. Okay, if we look at the weekly chart, wow, look at this. We had a big uptrend, and now it's starting to come back down. So, I think, just based on the naked chart, that this is going to be dropping, okay, in the coming weeks. Now, I'm not so much worried about the monthly chart. That's like too big of a time frame. I look at the 4 hour, daily, and weekly charts just to get an idea of where the price is going long term. So now let me load. I'm going back to the 4 hour chart, but let me load my trend indicator so you can see what's going on. Okay, here on the 4 hour chart, we show the price to go up. Okay, so yeah, it went up a little bit. Now it's riding sideways. So is it going to be going down, or is it going to keep going up? We're looking for this to form a red arrow. If we zoom out a little bit, get a bigger picture, right? Here we see we had 2 blue arrows in a row, okay? And typically when you have that, okay, get the two arrows of the same color. The next arrow should be the opposite color, which in this case will be a red arrow. Now, you see the price had gone up and it's coming back down. I don't think that the price is going to go up too much higher. It might go up somewhere right in here and form a red arrow. Okay, that's what I'm projecting. Okay, just based on my personal experience. Now let's look at the daily chart and get an idea. Look at the bigger picture here. Now again, we see the price has been going up. Now we got a red arrow and the price is coming down. So, like I said earlier, the price in the coming weeks should be going down. If we look at the weekly chart, get an even better picture of the long-term trend. Okay, so you see here the price has come up. Now we formed a red arrow. Now the price is going down. So this means in the coming weeks, probably even the coming months, this is going to be going down. It's going to take a long time. But based on what the higher time frames are showing, the 4 hour, daily, and weekly, I can predict that this price is going to be going down long term. On the 4 hour chart, we see the price had already gone up and it's kind of plateaued. It's already kind of hit a high spot here. So the price will probably go up a little bit more, form a red arrow right in here, maybe a little slightly higher, I don't know. but definitely form a red arrow. We have a strong support here on this blue arrow, so that would probably be the approximate place where you're going to see that red arrow form. So we do not want to buy, okay? It's too late. It's too late to buy. Okay, we want to be selling, okay, because that's the long-term trend. Now let's look at some of the smaller time frames real quick. The 1 hour shows to buy right now, okay? We have a red arrow followed by another blue arrow here. So price is going to go up slightly, but not too much higher. Like I said, this is a strong resistance right here in that area. If we look here in the 30-minute time frame, again, we have an up arrow to buy right now. Yeah, you probably could buy and catch a couple pips on the way up, but I wouldn't be so concerned about buying right now, okay? That's the trap that many people fall into. Here, look on the 15-minute chart. It already shows the sell. So, yes, you know, this is definitely getting ready to go down. What's going to happen is right now it's probably drop a little bit and then go up higher, okay? Because the 1 hour shows to buy still. 5 minutes shows the sell. 1 minute shows the sell. So yeah, all the real small time frames show the sell, but you know, I'm concerned about the 1 hour showing the sell, okay, and the 4 hour also. So we have a resistance right here. This is the 4 hour chart. We have a resistance right there and a support, okay? Whenever the support breaks, it forms a resistance, okay? Very, very simple, okay? It broke here, formed a resistance, broke the resistance, formed a support, okay? Broke the support, formed a resistance, which we're at right now. And that is going to be, I cannot guarantee 100%, but that is highly likely that's going to be a spot where you're going to see a red arrow form. So with that in mind, what we want to do is we want to put a sell limit pending order, okay, just below that green line. And so this way, when the price goes up, it's going to hit that sell limit pending order and activate a sell trade, okay? And then the price is going to drop back down, and we're going to put a take profit just a few hundred points below, okay? That way we can catch that take profit. And we don't want to be a huge take profit. You could, but the idea is not to have your trades open for days or weeks at a time, okay? We want to try to open and close these trades within 24 to 48 hours, okay? That is the ideal time. And the reason being is so that we don't have too many swap fees to dig into our profits, okay? That is kind of the problem with Forex. Forex is a day-to-day or intraday form of trading. Now, if you trade in the stock market, you could buy a stock and hold it for a long time, okay? But with Forex, you do not want to buy or sell a particular currency and hold that for long periods of time, because you have swap fees that accrue every single day, and those swap fees will dig into your profits, okay? So we do want to trade, we want to try and trade from day to day if possible, okay, to avoid as many swap fees as possible. Now, where are we going to place that sell limit? Now let me go to like a 15-minute chart, smaller time frame, just so I can get a, you know, a closer up zoomed in picture here. I want to put right here, it says 88, I can't see this, 88.038, but yeah, 87.825 right here. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna put a sell limit at, let's see, I'm gonna go here, new order, changes for dependent order, changes the sell limit, and then for the at price, we're gonna pick 87.800. Okay, that should be pretty good right there. And then take profit, I'm gonna put at 0. I keep saying that. 87 point, let's say 300. Okay, that'll give me about 500 pips in profit, I believe. I'm not a mathematician, but let's see here. This is your sell limit right here on this green line, and this is your TP or take profit. And yes, you see I have 500 pips or $45 in profit based on a 0.10 lot size right here. So that is perfect, okay? That's ideal and good, okay? That's exactly what we're looking for. You're not always going to get 500 pips. You know, if you get 200 or 300, that's good. Depending on the currency pair, this one here, you get some pretty decent amount of pips. Also with the GBP pairs, Great British Pounds, those can maximize the amount of profit you get per pip, okay? So you can actually get a lot more profit with the Great British Pound. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you that here next, okay? So this is ultimately how you want to trade, okay? Now we can also watch this. I'm going to mark the support right here, okay? So we have a resistance, we have a support here. This is kind of our trading range, but we're looking for this to drop long term, okay, like I said. And we also have another support here on this line, okay? Support here, support there. And if I go back, this dropped down to, I don't know, the 1 hour chart. So you can see. Now this, I put a sell limit here. Hopefully the price is going to go up and touch that and activate a sell trade. Now, what if it never does? What if it just drops right now? Well, you're never going to have that trade activated. So what we want to do in addition is put a sell stop pending order just below this with another take profit down here somewhere, okay? So how we do that is go to new order, change market execution here to pending order, and then select sell stop, okay? This is limit order, stop order strategy, okay? And now I'm going to put a stop order at 86.800, okay? And take profit at 86.400, okay? That's only 400 pips, but that's plenty, okay? So you see here, now I could put a bigger take profit, but market's kind of slow, so I don't want these trades open for too long of a period of time. But you see that right here it says sell stop, and then right here it says TP for take profit, okay? So it says 400 pips in total profit, so that's pretty good, right? So ultimately we can have 500 plus 400, 900 pips in total profit, okay, if both of these open and activate. And this is how we want to trade, okay? We want to trade with the bigger trend, okay? Do not buy right now, okay? Because if you buy right now, there's a strong chance it's going to keep dropping, and you're going to be crying. It's going to be dropping forever and ever, okay? So don't do that. Now, let's pick pound JPY, GBPJPY. Like I told you, I like Great British Pound, okay? Now let's open the chart window real quick and kind of get a picture of what's going on here, okay? This is the basic naked chart. I'm going to zoom out a little bit on the 1 hour chart, okay? And we see the price has kind of been going down, but it shot back up. Let's look at the 4 hour chart. Wow, look at this. Price has been going up. Let me shift it real quick. But the price has been going up. Now it's kind of like slowly starting to descend and come down. So based on this, I think it's going to be coming down. Let's look at the daily chart. Oh, wow. Here we see the price has been going up for a long time. Now it's starting to go into a downtrend. Okay, we see a high point here, high point there. You can actually draw like a trend line coming down like that. Okay, so just kind of get an idea of how to trade just on a basic naked chart. So you can kind of eyeball that and see this definitely going down. If you look at the weekly chart, look at this. Price has been going up, same thing. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see this, but the price has been going up and it's starting to come back down again. So I feel strongly that this will be going down, you know, at least in the coming weeks. Okay, it's going to take some time. Okay, both of the Great British Pounds are pretty strong currency pair, but anyhow, now let's load. I'll go back to the 4 hour chart, but let's load my indicator and see what we can see. Okay, this is gives you a much better picture, right? Now you see here we got a blue arrow but no red arrow yet. If I zoom out a little bit, wow, look at this. So this is almost what we just saw here on the CADJPY. The price has been going up for a long time. Now it's starting to go down. We got 2 blue arrows in a row. So yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, right? Daily chart shows the buy, which is a little bit different, right? But the weekly chart shows the sell. So I don't think this is going to be going up too much higher. It is not uncommon to see 2 blue arrows in a row. Okay, we look in the past, we have a blue arrow here followed by a lower blue arrow followed by even a third lower blue arrow. So yes, it could have another lower blue arrow, which I think will happen actually, because I already drew I drew a trend line here showing you that on the naked chart. I'm not going to draw it again, but basically the weekly chart is stronger than the daily chart, so we feel very strongly this will be dropping. Okay, so we want to sell only. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna look at the smaller time frames real quick, but look at this. The 1 hour chart already shows to sell, 30-minute shows to sell, 15 minutes shows to sell. So yeah, even the 5 minute shows the, oh, here we go. Wow, I don't know what happened there. 5 minute, well anyways, not worried about that. 1 minute shows to sell. I'm not sure what happened to that 5 minute chart. That's crazy. But anyhow, we want to be selling, okay? Bottom line, okay? So we got 2 blue arrows in a row in the 4 hour chart. I'm gonna draw a trend line, okay? I'm gonna draw a trend line just so you can see what's going on. Oh, I see this one broke already. It broke right there, so it should be going up. Okay. Yeah, okay, see, the daily chart broke that trend line, okay, broke resistance. So it's probably going to go up more. How high will it go up? I don't think it's going to go up too much higher because the weekly chart shows the sell. Now we have a resistance right here. I'm going to mark that, okay? Let me delete this real quick and delete that trend line, but it's kind of I'm trying to think here. I wonder if it'll go up even higher. Could go right here. I just don't think it's going to go that high. So let me go to the 1 hour chart. Yeah, see, we already got a red arrow here, but it could repaint and form a higher red arrow. Okay, so this green line is the resistance. That is kind of where we are hoping this price will go. Okay, here's the 4 hour chart. Maybe get a better picture of what's going on. So I want to put a sell limit pennant order right in here, okay, which probably be at 153.700. I'm going to go here and select sell limit pennant order. Excuse me, I'm going to put 153.700. And for take profit, I'm going to put 152.500. Let's see how that looks. I don't know. Okay. Boom. So that's not bad. So we got a sell limit. Can't really see that. And then it says right here TP for take profit. And we got a total of how many pips? 1,200 pips. See, boom. That's why I like trading the Great British Pound. Okay, you get maximum amount of pips for relatively small amount of movement. So you could get that pretty much in a single day. Within 24 to 48 hours, that would open and close. Okay, and that would help reduce or eliminate swap fees. Now, that's your sell limit. What about sell stop? Okay, well, we got a strong support right here. I'm going to mark that as well. Okay, got a resistance and support. That's your operating range, like I said previously. And what we're looking for, let's go to the weekly chart. We're looking for the price to break that support and drop further. Okay, where will it drop? Well, the next support level. Okay, in order to find a support, we look at a previous resistance, which is right here. The price had gone up, formed a resistance, come back down, and then broke that resistance right here and formed a support. If I zoom in a little bit, maybe you can see it. See right here, resistance broke, and then this candle right here formed a support. Okay, so what we're looking at potentially, let's go to the daily chart. Nope, weekly chart. Weekly chart it is. So I'm gonna put, wow, look at that. So I got, actually I could put a sell stop in here. Let's do this. Don't try this at home. We're gonna put 2 sell stop. Why not, right? I'm gonna put a sell stop at, watch this, 151. Okay, and take profit at 150. Okay, it's super easy. Okay, easy to comprehend, right? That's not a huge, that's only 1,000 pips. Wow, that's plenty. Okay, and again, that's not a huge movement. Okay, so we know eventually the price is going to be dropping. Now I want to put another sell stop below this one, and another, I don't know, at least 1,000 pips. Could put multiple. Okay, this is what you could do with the Great British Pound. Okay, watch this. I'm going to put a sell stop at 147.600. Okay, and then take profit at 146.600. That's another 1,000 right there. And let's just see how that looks. Okay, boom, look at that. There's 1,000 pips right there. And I could put yet another. Why not? I'm not saying you have to do this, but hey, you could set up all these trades like this for the next week or two. Okay, and just leave it. I'm going to put another sell stop at 145.500 and take profit at 144.500. Another 1,000 pips. Look at that. Oh wow, perfect. Okay, and that's enough. So we have 1,000 pips here, 1,000 here, 1,000 there's 3,000, and another 1,200. So that's 4,200 total pips if all these open and close. That's going to take some time. Okay, that's not, you know, going to happen in the next 24 hours. This is a weekly chart, so you're looking at probably the next month or two for all that to happen. But you could just set that up and just leave it, technically, really. Now let's pick one more currency pair, and I will wrap up this video. I'm going to pick, I've already done enough JPY pairs. I want to pick AUDUSD. Why not? Okay, this one's been going down, but acting really kind of strange lately, kind of erratic. We see here on the 1 hour chart we got two blue arrows in a row, so the next one should be a red one, hopefully. If we look at the 4 hour chart, we have an up arrow, but it's not really going up, is it? So we have a strong resistance right here, which I can mark. Okay, that would probably you will see the red arrow form if it does. Okay, now let's look at the daily chart. The daily chart shows the buy. Oh wow, so it could go even higher. I don't know. Let's look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart shows to sell, and we see here we got a resistance. Just so happens to be where I marked it, but it broke that resistance. Well, it broke that resistance before it made a support. Right here, it came down that support, now it broke, and it's a resistance again. So, with that said, wow, look at that. This current candle this week came down, it keeps hitting that resistance. So, when that support breaks and forms a resistance, it should be going down more. Okay, no guarantee, but I feel that will be going down. Now, the daily chart shows the buy. Is it possible to have 2 arrows of the same color in a row? Yes. And let's look at the past. See if that has happened before. Yes. We had a red arrow fall by another red arrow a lot lower. So we could have a blue arrow fall by another blue arrow lower as well. But I want to see. I'm looking for the blue arrows. Here we got a blue arrow followed by a higher blue arrow. Anyways, so it is possible. Okay, it is possible to have a lower blue arrow. I don't know. Okay, I just don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. But what I can tell you even without the indicator, it has definitely broken that support and now resistance, and long term is going to be dropping. Okay, so we want to be selling only. We do not want to buy. Okay, that's just kind of a given. And just keep that in the back of your mind. So let's look at that smaller time frames real quick. The 1 hour shows to buy, 30-minute shows to buy, 15-minute shows to buy. Okay, that's fine. So we know the price is going to be going up. Okay, and I already marked that resistance. So what I want to do is I want to put a sell limit just below that resistance with about a 100, 200 point take profit. Okay, this particular currency pair, you're not going to get a huge amount of pips. Okay, you're just not like the Great British Pound. Okay, so anyhow, watch this. Let me go to the 1 hour so I get a bit better picture of what's going on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sell limit at 0.73900, and take profit is going to be at 0.73600. Okay, that's going to be 300 pips in profit, which is plenty. Okay, that's, like I said, 300 pips or $30 in profit, so that's perfectly fine right there. Do I want to use a stop order? Now that's a big question, and yes, we could do a stop order. I'm going to mark this support right here so you can see, and I'm going to put a stop order below here with about another 300 point take profit. Okay, I'm going to put a sell stop pin order, and we're going to put this at, where we're going to put this at 0.72800, and take profit at 0.72500. Again, that's 300 pips in profit. And if you look right here, you see, right there it says 300 pips. So you get 300 and 300 is 600 pips in potential profit, which all we're doing is following the bigger trend. Okay, it's definitely going to a downtrend, and it's going to keep dropping more and more. So I know it says to buy, but you do not want to buy. Okay, we want to look at where it's going long term. Okay, that's why it's important to look at all your time frames, especially the larger time frames, so you can see where the price is going long term. Okay, that's how we want to trade. Okay, we want to trade with the bigger trend, not the smaller trend. Okay, and I very rarely ever use the market execution. I barely go in here and just click buy or sell. Okay, I do that if you're scalping, that's fine, but if you're trading like this on the bigger time frames, like I recommend, use pendant orders. Okay, it's very rare that you would use a market execution. Okay, it does happen sometimes. If you're, let's say the price was like right here, you could go ahead and place a market execution trade to sell, but it just depends. Okay, it's not too often you catch the market at that perfect moment. So anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up now, but if you have any questions about how I trade or any of my strategies, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. Okay, I put a link below in the description of this video for my personal Facebook. Please contact me there first. Okay, and also put a link for my private Facebook group, and you can request to join my Facebook group and post any questions or comments in my Facebook group. Okay, so with that said, I hope you have a wonderful day. Please let me know how I can help you. Thank you so much.